Halibut Point State Park is a popular point for local tourists to visit every year. The trails inside bring you into all different sites of the park that can either lead you to the control center, visitor tower, or the grout pile on the shore. The park is located at Rockport, Mass. Off the Atlantic Ocean. The pile of grout on the shore shows the remains of the Sandy Bay Great Water Project. There was a demand of Rockport becoming a national harbor refuge because the harbor between Boston and Portsmouth was not big enough. 30 years after the project had already began, they had already cut over 2 million tons of stone, but the project is only 1/4 complete. The project went over budget, which caused the government to shut down the project, which is why the stones remain the way they are today. The granite was taken from the Babson Farm Quarry from Halibut Point State Park beginning at the 1840s. At first it was all done on a small scale until it heavily grew later on by the Rockport Granite Company. Immigrants from all over the world came to the area and industry to work on the quarry collecting granite. Initially, all the workers used small tools called the spoon to collect their granite until they had machines to be able to do it easily. The granite that they collected was sold and transported all across the U.S. The Rockport Granite Company owned more than one quarry in the Cape Ann area. Their business went on from 1865 to 1929. When the company was most successful, they hired over 800 men. The granite that they collected was used to build thousands of city streets, warehouses, buildings, and skyscrapers such as Boston Custom House Tower, which is also Boston's first skyscraper. After the industry had collapsed in 1929, 17 acres on the eastern side of the quarry was given to the trustees of reservation. The 17 acres were stayed unused until they had built the fire control tower that is known now as the Visitors Tower. The tower was built so that it could be disguised as a church and hide from its enemies. Later on, they had built radars on the coastline because the government thought that they were at risk with their safety. The radars would be able to detect the enemy forces and aircraft bombers, but they would have to